Alright, hello everyone. I'm gonna start a new video today. So, like usual, I write every day. So, I create every day. It could be creating publicly and then creating on my own. But either way, I create every day. And that's what I want to talk about today. You have to be a creator. You have to be a creator in your life rather than be a consumer. And now, I'm sorry again if I look a little bit through my notes. I know myself. I know I can go around every corner. I'm getting lost all the time. So I'm sorry if I go a little bit into my notes, just to keep a little bit of the track of what I wrote earlier in the day. But it's still gonna be a one take video, of course, unedited. I promise. Sorry again if my words doesn't come out as it should be. I hope you understand, and I hope you get the message. So the main message is be a creator and not a consumer. And this is a shift that I realized not too long ago, actually only a few years ago. Do you think right now you're creating your life, or you just living your life watching others live theirs? Are you living your life? Are you the author of your life, or you're just looking around others' lives? Because on one side you have the someone scrolling, someone on social media all the time, someone looking all the Netflix TV shows, and someone always consuming media, news, stuff. And then on the other side you have the someone that builds, someone creative, someone that produce, someone that creates, someone that builds stuff. You think that you need a balance. 80% of the people, the balance is in the consuming part, and only 20. Some think that no, you need a balance. But I think not. I think you'll be so much more happy and so much more fulfilled if you create more than you consume. So like I was saying, here I'm maybe talking about making content, but creating isn't just about making content. It's about how you live your life. And once you shift from consuming to creating, everything will change. I promise you that everything will change. So now the problem, why half of the people, and even more, why most people are stuck in the consuming phase? Well, you probably heard about dopamine, and that's the dopamine traps. When you scroll, when you look some stuff, when you play video games, well, all of those stuff give you like quick dopamine hits. You're happy in the moment, but at the same time, like, even though it gives you a little bit of happiness, you feel good in the moment, at the end it just leaves you empty. And you do that. You spend 3 hours on TikTok and you didn't even notice. And then you look at the clock, oh shit, 3 hours passed by, what have I done? But still, the next day, when you're gonna wake up, you're not even out of your bed, you didn't even brush your fucking teeth, that you already are on your phone. You already are on your phone consuming. And then again, oh shit, I have to go to work. And you didn't even spend time on yourself. And then you wonder why you are exhausted when you arrive at work. You don't even took time to create something for yourself. So what are the consequences of consumption? You will always watch other people live their life. You're not even focused on trying to build in your own. You look at those couples videos, those travel videos, the money-making videos, and you feel the fulfillment of other people, like of another other person. So you don't even focus on yourself. Well, you should. Because time will not wait for you. So time will slipping away. And still you will keep repeating the cycle. So you have to ask yourself, what if today I stop consuming mindlessly without a purpose and start creating instead? What if out of those hours I spend doing meaningless stuff, what if I took that time to create something, to make something out of my life? How can you do that? How can you have the shift? How to become creator? First, you have to identify your passions, your hobbies, what you like doing when nobody's watching, what you like doing when you're home alone. And don't tell me video games, watching Netflix TV shows. Don't talk to me about it, because you don't know how many people I know. Oh, sorry, the camera. Sorry, I'm getting angry. I'm sorry. You don't know how many people I'm like, yeah, what do you like doing in your free time? Oh, playing PlayStation 5 and watching the new TV shows on Netflix. How can you say that and still identify yourself as a passionate person? Those are not passions. You just pass time. And don't get me wrong, I'm a big cinema fan. I have a passion for cinema. I go to the movie theater at least once a week. But that's more like a reward of my hard work I've done for the whole week. Then I will spend one of my evening going to the cinema, because that is a passion. And I will use also that time, one, as a reward, and two, as an inspiration to create. So either way, I win. At taking a break to have and having my creativity back, either way, I win from that passion. Another passion I have is, well, of course, movies is also, it could be lucrative, because I can also make videos, and I know that I have a lot of inspiration for my vlogs because of my movie passion. Another passion I have is reading. What I do in my free time, reading about all of the passions I have. I love psychology, I love history, I love all of those stuff. Those are passion that can improve your life. Don't tell me, unless you want to be a professional Call of Duty player. Don't get me wrong, when I was 14, I actually was, and I was doing a little bit of money out of it. So unless you are in that case, don't try to tell me that you're getting something positive out of it. Yeah, I won't believe it. So what excites you? Don't tell me those stuff, and don't tell me nothing. I'm not really passionate person. That's false. That's false. You're just lying to yourself, because we all have one. At least. I have multiple, because I'm a really passionate person. I have too much curiosity of this world. I want to learn as much skills as possible. That is my mission. My personal mission is to become like a modern Batman with all of those skills. But that's just me. But I know that we are human. Everyone has passions. Everyone has stuff that you like to do. Everyone. And creation isn't just about art. It could be business. It could be fitness. It could be running. It could be problem solving. It could be storytelling. It could be too many stuff to not have any passion. And you don't need to be an expert. You like to play chess, but you're not an expert in chess, but that's okay. That's okay. You're a beginner in your craft, but it's your craft. Do you? I'm learning how to code. Am I an expert in coding? Hell no. But I like to do it. And I can have so many great opportunities because of it. That is a nice passion. Filmmaking, that is a nice passion. I'm not an expert. All right, I can see some YouTube videos about professional. I'm like, damn, that is an expert. That is a god in storytelling. I am not. But that is my passion. I love doing it, and I'm gonna continue doing it. So step one, identify your passion. Look, I'm so glad I have notes because it's been already 10 minutes. I'm not even half of my notes. Number two, rewire your dopamine system. You know about the dopamine reset videos and all of those stuff. It's amazing. If you want, maybe I'm gonna do another video about it if you want one. You have multiples on YouTube already, but if you want more version, I will be so happy to share it to you. But now, rewire your dopamine system. Shift from all of the passive dopamine to earned dopamine. You need dopamine in your life, but you have to learn when you can earn those dopamine. For you, going to the gym might be a chore, but for me, it is really rewarding. For me, I have dopamine when I go to the gym. I have dopamine when I go to the cinema. What do? I set every Tuesday, so once a week, I will go to the movie theater, but then and only then if I did my 3 main tasks of the day. That will be my reward for my hard work in the day. So at first, when we start creating, it will feel so hard. When you're gonna do those hard tasks, it's gonna feel so hard because you will not have that instant pleasure, your instant dopamine that will hit. There will be no instant reward. But trust me, the more you're gonna create, the more your brain is gonna crave that deep fulfillment from that action. The more you're gonna go to the gym, the more you're gonna like it, because the more you're gonna be a part of your person. And it's the same thing with creating. The more you're gonna create, the more you're gonna spend time creating, the more your brain will want to do it. That's the secret. So, step 3, create regularly. There is again the power of the habit, the power of consistency. You will plan every day. For example, you wake up every day, you score 1 hour of the phone. What if you just wake up and instead of doing that hour on your phone, you grab your journal? This is what I do every morning. You grab your journal and you just create, you write. And you will be amazed on all those beautiful ideas that you can write, all of those beautiful stuff that you can do out of what you write. You can do a newsletter, you can do a video like I'm doing right now. You can do so much stuff as a creator. So spend that hour and create. Set a habit. The only thing is be consistent. Even if it's 10 minutes, you film a 10-minute video and you post it. Be consistent. You want to be a content creator, like I told you in another video, create 1 piece of content every day. That is the recipe. Be consistent. You show up every day. You see all of those creators, that's what they do. They show up, they improve over time, and that's how they will get better. To be an expert in something, in a passion, in a skill, you need 10,000 hours on it. I'm not asking you again to be an expert, just a beginner. So stack those hours and you're gonna get better. You have to understand that you have to embrace the growth. You have to seek discomfort. Your growth will never happen if you don't face challenges. Your growth will never happen if you always stay in your comfort zone. Posting your life online is not comfortable, at least when you're not when you're beginning. And that's the challenge. And that's why at the end of the day, you will feel fulfilled because you've done something that other people are not willing to do. You don't even have to show your face. You are a private person. I totally respect that. You can create so many stuff without showing your face. But at least you create. Like I told you, the biggest reason people don't create is fear. Fear of being judged. Let me tell you something. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Be you. People judge. But people judge even when you don't do shit. So at least do them. For you. You won't be perfect. They say that your first 100 videos are gonna be shitty. Do them, so at least they are out of the way. Your first attempts will always suck. And you know, it is always the same case in every situation. Your first time is always, don't even get me started about it. But every mistake will be a part of the process. Because growth will come from trying. It will never come from waiting. Do you want to wait your life to become your life, or do you want to create your life? Maybe another easier way to put yourself as a creator is to spend time around other people that create. You know that famous phrase, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Then maybe spend more time with those people, spend more time with creators. Your environment is what shapes you. So find people who build, who create, who innovate, and connect with them. You have online communities. Sometimes you can pay for it, but sometimes they're totally free. On Discord, on Reddit, on comments from other creators, on Instagram. You also have networking events. Again, you have the money to do those stuff, do them. But you can also do them for free, because being around creators will automatically make you one. You have to understand that you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. That is one of my motto as well. You have to enjoy the ride, of course, but enjoy the ride, because at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose. We are all in the same court, the same playground. You might think nobody cares. Like I told you before, everybody cares about what you're doing, in the sense that nobody will judge you. But at the same time, you think that your life is not interesting, that nobody cares about your life. Let me tell you something. Everyone has something to learn to someone else. You've made mistakes in your life. You have passions. You know around some subjects. You can learn so many stuff to people. Even if you inspire only one person, you did your job, and you did your job well. You've already won. I maybe have only 23 subscribers, but let me tell you something. I already have a few comments. I already received a few comments of people telling me, I've gone to the gym, you inspired me to go to the gym. Or guess what? I cleaned my apartment and I thought about you. Guess what? I already won. I could have 33 subscribers or 500,000. The feeling will be the same. The mission will be the same. I completed my job. That's why we continue. Even successful creators started with 0 audience, 0 skills, 0 confidence, and look at them now. Look at Imad Gadzi. Everyone knows him. He has 5 million subscribers. Look at him at 14 years old. He barely knows how to take his camera, and look at him now. And he is in that position because he started, because he had nothing to lose. They just started anyway because they didn't have the choice. Is progress over progression. Action over perfection. Because the biggest creativity killer is perfectionism. You will spend so many time so many times on something to make it perfect that maybe you will never post it, because guess what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you bad news. It will never be perfect. That's why I do those one-take camera. Otherwise, I will pose and then I will edit them and then, oh yeah, but I should have said that. Guess what? I said it. It's there. I said it. So I have no choice to post it like this. This is the biggest creativity killer, because sometimes you will just not post stuff because for you it's not perfect. Well, it will never be. And that's what makes your content authentic. If your content is perfect, well, why would people relate to the content? Why would people relate to that stuff? They will relate if you have more authenticity to it. No one remembers the person who waited for the perfect moment. I'm so glad I wrote that. I'm so glad I wrote that. You have to document your journey instead of trying to impress. Document your journey, because maybe you're at level 5 and maybe someone is at level 1 and is dying to see your level 6. Document your journey. Everyone has a journey. Look, a lot of people are so interested in seeing people what I eat in a day vlog. People are interested in what other people are eating, and you're telling me that your life is not interesting, that it's not valuable to someone? Come on. A personal story is always about starting somewhere. It's always about starting small, because at the end of the day, if you, and I'm sure you will, make something out of it, it will make an impact, because everyone will know where you started from. And that's relatable, because everyone can do it. So now I want you to start thinking. I want you to start creating today. What's the one thing you can create today? I don't care about the hour. What can you create today? I will challenge you to make a short video, write a post, start a side project, start a new skill, design something, write something. I don't care, but do something. I am challenging you right now. I put you on a challenge. Just start. Just start. Because trust me, once you start, you will never want to stop. It's like tattoos. I will only get one. That's false. You ended in the trap. I will just travel to one country. It's been 37 countries. So trust me on that one. Start. And don't look back. Now my final words, because that video was supposed to take 10 minutes, it's been 23. So let me write the 2 phrases that I wrote to end that video. Your life becomes meaningful the moment you start creating instead of just consuming. Your life becomes so much more fulfilled. Be the one person that everyone watch, and not the person that watch everyone. Again, be the one people watch, not just be the one people watch, not just the one watching. There you go. So I will catch you on another day. I create my piece of content. I did my mission, and I hope you will do yours. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in another one, and don't forget, enjoy the ride.